Hi, Booze. Happy Friday morning. Okay, so financial tip Friday. I've been thinking about this for a little bit, and it's going to be kind of we'll call it like an abstract financial tip Friday, but I want to share a little bit of my story with you guys and, just kind of talk about why I've made some of the decisions that I've made, especially in the past year. And a lot of it has made a huge difference in my finances. So that's how I kind of tie it all in. But what if your plan isn't working for you? And my plan was definitely not working for me, about, more than a year and a half ago. But, we're told when we're young, you grow up, you get an education, you go to college, you get a job, and you make money. And that's the way the world works, right? And then you maybe get married and have a bunch of babies and buy a house. And this is all supposed to bring you happiness. And that's the natural order of things. And that's exactly what I did. I was very blessed. I went to a private college preparatory high school. I went to a great college. Hi, Sarah, working on a new plan. Love it, girl. I went to a great college. I have a master's degree. I got my CPA license. I got a job when I graduated. And I went to work. I got married. I bought a house. I had baby. Like, I did everything in exactly the right order, right? And I was so friggin' unhappy. I was so miserable. I was in a totally toxic relationship that was hurting my self-confidence. I didn't even know who I was anymore or what I wanted out of life. I was lonely. I was feeling totally unfulfilled. No matter how many times I changed my job looking for the thing that was the right thing for me, that was inspiring and motivated and made me really want to get up and go to work every single day. I couldn't find it. And the worst part was when I realized finally for myself, for those of you who are parents, I don't have to explain this to you, but I wasn't being present for my child. I was so unhappy and so focused on how miserable I was in every other aspect of my life that I could not be a good mom for my daughter. So, we're sort of placed in this, this is what you're supposed to do, right? And so we get in this rat race and we all just go, all right, this is what somebody told me to do, so this is what I'm doing. You don't have to do that. And the power when somebody finally said to me, Christine, you have another option, not just the power of getting out of a toxic relationship, and because that's friggin' hard, seriously, more power to the people who are able to get out of those toxic relationships and especially do it gracefully, because it's really, really difficult. But for you to understand that you have a different choice, that you don't have to go to a job that you hate every single day. And the power for me in really understanding that I don't have to trade time for money and that I get to choose my own value. I'm going to say that again in case you guys really didn't let it sink in. I don't have to trade my time for money, and I get to decide my value. So I don't have to go to a job interview and have somebody tell me how much I'm worth. And I don't know about you guys, but I kind of think I'm worth more than $20 an hour. Kind of think I'm worth more than $50 an hour. If you really had to place a dollar value on what an hour of your time is worth, I'm going to guess that you're probably going to be at least in a 3-figure mark of how much you think an hour of your time is worth. Come on. So I get, sort of confusion, I think, from a lot of people sometimes about you're a CPA and you have this, financial practice, but why do you also have this network marketing business? And what is that doing for you? For me personally, and this is just my story, for me personally, that network marketing business gave me a community of amazing, amazing people, amazing, inspired, motivated people that gave me a purpose. They made life fun again. And I was so inspired by them. That piece of that loneliness and that unfulfillment that I had started dissipating when I found this community. So that was a huge thing for me. the inspiration that I felt and the motivation to go to work on myself and the tools and resources that that community gave me to do so much personal development on myself, when I started focusing on me, building back my self-confidence, figuring out who I was and what I wanted, all of my relationships improved. All of my relationships improved. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen this quote, but you teach others how to treat you by the way that you treat yourself. If you're not respecting yourself, if you don't feel good about yourself, if you don't love yourself, you can't expect other people to love and respect and feel good about you being in their lives. That's just the way that it works. So to be able to get back to that space of like really, saying to myself in the morning, I'm awesome. Like, I'm really freaking awesome. And I expect other people to treat me like I'm really freaking awesome too. So that was a huge deal for me. And understanding the power, and I cannot emphasize this enough. I already said it twice. I'm probably going to say it 7 more times. Understanding the power of I do not need to trade my time for money. Network marketing is the opportunity for you to build a residual income base. That residual income that I earn, it's fantastic. Like, I would do it for all of the professional development and all of the amazing relationships that I've gained. But that residual income, the power of that, you guys, that has gotten me through weeks where I wasn't really sure how I was going to make ends meet. Like, the fact that I have that and that it fills the gaps in my finances so that I could stay self-employed through my divorce and everything else that I was going through. And I didn't have to sacrifice quality time with my daughter at all. I did not go out and get a second job. I didn't decide that I needed to go start bartending on the weekends. I didn't decide that I was going to, do X, Y, and Z and sacrifice time with my daughter to make ends meet. I found a community of people that supported me being a single mom, that invited my daughter in to spend time with them, a community of other parents who were working at home with their kids, who were making this business work in the pockets of their time, who were building it while their kids were napping or sitting on the playground or whatever. And not only did I not lose quality time with my daughter, but I get to travel with her now. I get to have her be a part of this community of amazing people that I love and I'm so inspired by. So I didn't have to do any of that. I did not have to think about one single night who's going to watch my kid while I'm bartending just so that I can pay my bills this month. And that was so incredibly powerful to me. And the fact that in this business, this is the only business in the world where, one, my team has the opportunity to out-earn me. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't think that anybody working in a corporate environment has the ability to out-earn their boss. Like, you're just not going to. Nobody's going to come down and be like, we actually think that you're doing all of the work and your boss isn't working as hard as you, but you're not getting credit for it. So we're actually going to start paying you more money than we pay your boss. That's not going to happen. But every single person on my team and that I'm helping to develop in my network marketing business has the opportunity to out-earn me this year and next year. It's so unlimited. It's so much unlimited potential based on what you're willing to put into it. There's no other profession on the planet that allows that to happen. So that goes back to understanding the value of your time and what you're worth. You get to decide what you're worth in this type of business. You get to decide, what's my compensation going to look like in exchange for how much time am I willing to put into it? And that was so powerful to me. So, being able to have both, I love my accounting practice. I love what I do. But having both streams of those income and having something residual is just like, thank you, Amy. That was so powerful. And that is really what is driving me forward at this point, is that unlimited income potential, that I know that that's going to be there, not just for me, but for my daughter. This is a legacy company. That residual income is going to be there forever. So what I really kind of have come to believe is that everyone deserves the opportunity to design their life and to experience financial freedom. And financial freedom to me means being free of debt. It means being free of that working hour. It means deciding when, where, how I spend time with my family, when, where, how I spend time on myself. It means not being stuck, like asking my boss if I can go to my kids' Halloween parade. Like, no, I'm not going to be graphic like I normally am on a Facebook Live, but like, F that. I don't need to ask anybody's permission to go do something with my daughter if it's important to me. So like whatever that looks like for you guys, whatever, if your current plan is not working for you, if you're resonating with, I am lonely, I am unfulfilled, I don't like my job, like I'm just not where I want to be, like how did I get here? I can tell you how you got there. Like you followed along what everybody told you were supposed to do with your life, and you didn't know, and that's okay, but you didn't know that you had another decision. You have an opportunity to design your life however you choose and make it look the way that you want it to. You just have to find the opportunity that allows that to happen for you and is the best fit for you, and it's something that you can get behind and believe in and feel passionate about. So what I want, my sort of mission in life and why I believe so much in my network marketing business, just as much as I believe in my financial consulting practice, is that I believe that everybody deserves to have financial freedom. I believe that everybody has a choice in their life to make their lives look the way that they want it to. And if I can give that opportunity to even one other person and help them develop so that they believe for themselves that they have that choice and they have the vision for themselves to have that choice, then it's all worth it. So that's why, I didn't like blink my eye and snap my fingers and decide that one day I was a CPA and the next day I was a health coach. It's that I found something to believe in. I found a community of people to believe in, that believed in me, that supported me, that really I wake up every morning excited about life, and I don't have to hate Sunday nights and worry about Monday morning, and I just get to love myself and my daughter and the beautiful people around me. So I believe that everybody deserves the opportunity to design their life and achieve financial freedom. And if you are feeling stuck right now and you're not sure how to achieve that for yourself, I would love the opportunity to maybe help guide you in that process and support you in that process. So I love you guys. I know that was a really long live, but thank you for watching. I hope that you have an amazing Friday. It's going to be 71 degrees in November today, so we have a lot to be grateful for. Amy, I love you. You're amazing too. Okay. Have a fantastic Friday, you guys, and I'll see you next week.